Abdul Carter was benched for the first possession on Sunday after missing a team walkthrough earlier in the week because he was asleep at the facility. Being late to meetings has been an issue during Carter's rookie season, something that former coach Brian Daboll often let slide. Said Abdul Carter was denied Tuesday that he slept through a walkthrough practice last week and said he was getting treatment at the time of the walkthrough. So, you know, I don't know. Listen, we've all either heard stories or had teammates or coach players who a little bit of what JB calls shitbirds, where you got to be a little bit more on them, a little bit more, make sure that they're arrive on time, they're getting their treatment. And obviously this is rookie year, so, you know, you don't want to see these things, these stories and these headlines coming out. But again, to me, this isn't like something new. Like I've had teammates who were like the guys on the team who were the best players on the team, and they're a little less disciplined than myself or some of the middle of the pack guys or guys with a little bit less athletic ability who have to really, you know, cross all the T's, dot all the I's in order to just be in the room, where the superstar players can kind of just be a little bit more lackadaisical. So hopefully he matures. Shows me better.
He has not been an impact player to the degree where you get a little bit of slack. Jimmy Johnson says it the best. It's a great lesson in life. He goes, I treat all of my players fairly, which means differently. And there's a great story that Belichick tells. Lawrence Taylor, he was pretty good.
Yeah. And
he walked in late to a meeting, and so Belichick's going in on the meeting, and LT walks in, and he goes, oh, Jesus. So Belichick's this young coordinator goes over to Parcells, and he goes, hey, Bill, just want to let you know, Lawrence, just moving on. But he was late for the meeting. And Parcells looked, excuse me, what happened? Well, I had to start the meeting without him, a little late. Parcells goes, Bill, don't ever start a meeting without LT. Because he's LT. Abdul Carter is no LT.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, Bill Parcells also, scared the shit out of fucking the kicker falling asleep in a meeting. And then LT was asleep, and he fucking patted him on the back and said, you get some rest, son.
Well, yeah, that's the way it works.
There's a fucking difference. There's a pecking order, homie.
Parcells could be a dick.
Smitty, you get some rest, son.
But if you were a Bill Parcells guy,
Shaun Johnson
took it because he'd make it up to you. And you speak I remember there was a great story. Shaun Landeta was a long time, kicked 20 years in the pros. Really good punter. And Smitty, in the 1985 divisional playoffs, I don't know if you've ever seen this play.
No.
It was a windy day in Soldier Field. Shaun Landeta actually missed the ball on a punt, just whiffed. I think the wind kind of blew the ball off, and Sean Gale of the Bears picked it up at the 2-yard line, and he scored a touchdown. So I don't even know if that was a 2-yard touchdown return for a punt. That has to be some sort of record. So Landeta is embarrassed as can be, and he's walking towards the sideline, and he said, I thought Parcells was going to get it right in my face because I was deathly afraid of what was going to happen. So he gets to the sideline. Parcells comes right over, and he goes, Shaun, what happened? And he goes, hey, coach, the ball I just missed it. Parcells just turned around, didn't say a word because he was one of his guys. And he said, look, you're already embarrassed enough. I'm going to need you. And the next year in the NFC Championship game, it was windy day at the Meadowlands. Landeta was unbelievable. He flipped the field 5 times. And Parcells said, Landeta, punts, and Phil McConkey's ability to fair catch, we won the field position battle by over 100 yards because of those. They were the MVPs, and Lawrence Taylor's even said that. So when you are a Parcells guy, you got a break in your own way. You were treated a little bit differently. You earned that. I don't think Abdul Carter has earned that. If he had 10 sacks right now, they would have said, hey, Abdul, wake up. Come on, buddy. Get over here. Hasn't earned that. It's that simple.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Smitty. I want to be clear. This is a guy that said coming in because of how we enable these fucking pussies in college.
Okay, well, geez.
He came in and said, I want this number. I'm fucking LT. I want his goddamn number. You ain't busted a grape yet, and you want the greatest football player possibly in the history of football. You want his fucking number. And now the irony is, guess what? You wanted that guy's number, and that guy was told to get rested up in a meeting, and your actually ass is getting suspended. There's a fucking telltale sign, dog, that you're not the guy you thought you were. Now wear that shitty ass number 51 and shut the fuck up, make me a sandwich. Because that's what these fucking entitled pussies are. That's what they are. They come out of college thinking they're the fucking greatest thing. And that's, you know why? Because the portal allowed it. The portal allowed them to go shop on the job anytime they want, and you fucking enable these pussies.
But, Coach, to be fair, he never hit the portal. He spent his whole career at Penn State. But, Coach, I have a question.
I'm just talking about generation.
JB, do rookies still do things like bringing donuts to every Monday practice?
There's no more hazing. No more hazing.
God.
I think certain teams do, but the hazing now is like the rookie dinner and like bringing donut. Back in the day, they used to tie you to the flagpole and fucking
egg you and throw you in the fucking cold tub,
stump you.
Smitty, that I kind of understand. I get it, but in terms of like, hey, rookie, every Monday morning meeting, you're the one bringing breakfast. That's a bonding thing. You're telling me,
like back in the day, they had Pat Beverly you, and that's the difference in now and what we used to see.
Hey,
that's the problem. Here's the problem. Smitty, what are you doing?
Camera.
I had to stretch my back. Sorry.
Yeah,
Steve, here's the issue. we become so soft, and Smitty's generation gated up to where you can't
alone, bro. You
can't flour anybody. You can't egg anybody. You can't throw them in the cold tub no more. You can't prank them. You can't do what they did to Shannon Sharp and Saragossa and them when they did Shannon Sharp on Hard Knocks back in fucking 2000 or whatever, the first Hard Knocks. They covered the Ravens.
Because we don't play like that. That's the problem. We don't play like that.
You don't play like that. You're gay. You're all
playing on my phone.
LGBTQ police.
Stop playing on my phone. Dave Chappelle skit. When keeping it real goes wrong.
We used to be a proper country. I will say this. I think the guy that took it too far was Charles Haley.
Yes.
Shits in players' lockers. I'd be like,
yeah, come on, homie. That shit ain't cute, homie. That's weird shit.
That's weird shit. I'm not talking about that.
That's your generation. That's your generation.
By the way, we love Charles Haley. He should never be invited to a football palooza. No one would use the restroom at that point. I'm going to be honest with you.
Man, shit gang. We got to figure that shit out. Well, there's also...
You're investigating this, man.
I always knew he was a lockdown defender, but jeez, he really takes that seriously. I got to give him credit. P-Bev, man.
Ceedee Lamb and George Pickens also... set out the first possession last night. I try to look up some like specifics as to why.
Only Ceedee Lamb.
You said what?
I thought it was only CD.
It was both of them. It was both of them.
Wow. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know George Pickens had this in him.
He's a bad boy.
Oh, I've been saying it.
Spectacular.
I've been saying he's a shitbird, but I've been saying he's a dude.
He's better than Ceedee. He's really good.
Oh, Smitty.
This motherfucker.
I don't disagree.
He's becoming Dak's favorite target, like more than Ceedee if you're paying attention to the games.
Just saying, Pickens has been spectacular. He makes an argument for being the best wide receiver in the game this year.